doing comedy.
We're gone, by the way.
Okay. I saw a clip of him way back in the day where he was doing comedy in 2010 in Austin,
Mm-hmm.
and he has like a long like GameStop employee ponytail, and he's just
Damn.
saying like very hack racist jokes. I think off a note card or something.
Nice.
And you know where he's doing it? He's doing it at that bar that Mary Matthews used to host a show at.
Homers?
Homer's.
Wow.
Yes. He's at fucking Homer's.
Wow.
That's actually when Mary Matthews found the bar. I was like, "Oh my god, Nick Mullen did comedy." She found it after I watched the clip when she was venue hunting. She's like, "And I found this place called Homer's." And I was like, "No way."
That's where Nick Mullen did racist
That's
comedy
where
with a ponytail.
Dude. Yes, and then he became like Cumtown guy, and then
Right.
he became like pretty known comedian, and now he is kind of garage guy, but in New York, which is just a guy that like fixes up his car all day in the garage, but he lives in New York.
Yeah. I wonder what his office is. I'm sure he's gonna like write a book or something and
For
not
sure.
tell anybody.
Right.
And he's gonna do it under a fake name, and the name is gonna be like Fart Doctor, and it's gonna be like profound, but
Yeah,
also
yeah.
not even published on purpose.
Yeah, branded as like shit stain incorporated, and you're like, what is this?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you open the book and it's like kind of randomly deep, and you're like, what the fuck?
It's randomly deep, and then it just has a whole chapter on why Italian people are subhuman. And you go, this guy has some problems.
Yeah, he's saying "wop" a lot for a guy that's like
This guy's
also
weird.
really smart.
He's a bit off.
Yeah,
But we're back, dude.
we're back
This is the emergency podcast. This is
outside.
5 months. I haven't released an episode in 5 months, and the last one we did was South Padre Island.
Which is what shook you.
The show that was so bad it got me sober.
Yes.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
What a fucking summer it's been.
Dude, that wasn't that long ago.
I know. I know. But yeah. I can't tell if this is a 30-year-old guy thing now or what, but the days feel so long,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I'm almost a prisoner in time. And then when I look back, it's like, oh, that was 4 seconds ago, and it was like 2023.
The days feel so long, but the weeks and months go so quick. Like, you know what's crazy? South by Southwest was 5 months ago.
I was
It
thinking about
feels
that today.
like a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
I was
it
like,
does.
we had Tommy Pope like in the Z-Bank office.
Yes.
And we did 5 events in a row. That taught me about myself.
Yeah.
That was a real cool thing, even though it sucked in the end, but it was also amazing in the end. We had a
How
better...
It didn't suck, though.
No, it didn't. We had a better South by Southwest than
lost
almost... Yeah, we lost money, but it was awesome.
Yeah, I don't care.
That's my whole life. I lost money, but it was awesome.
It's kind of a good way to be.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you aren't going homeless, it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, lose money. It'll come back at some point.
It'll come back as
Yeah.
long as you're being kind of... I consider that week immensely productive and insightful.
That was not only fun, we pulled it off, even though we did almost everything wrong.
Yep.
Outside of getting a good marketing scheme from the dude you hit up and
Yeah.
booking just good shows.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, we did kind of the worst, dumbest thing you can do during South by.
Right.
We made it a ticketed event
Yep.
at a place that nobody knew about,
Yep.
and immediately made it a free event to get people to show up.
Yeah. And...
The only people who bought tickets were my ex and her friends,
Yes.
who pretty much sabotaged the show upon buying those tickets.
Yes. On the first night, thank God we had JJ Lieberman, who was
Thank
awesome.
God we had JJ.
And then the boys.
who completely terrified my ex and her friends, who were 80% of the crowd.
Yeah.
But that was after that they recorded the entire show, stood up drunk, heckled,
Yes, and somehow still had fun.
and somehow just left like, well, that was great.
Dude, you know another big mistake that I specifically made? I relied on a platform without fully understanding it, aka Do 512, just being way out ahead of that, and then
Mystical beast.
immediately they just flip the entire branding of the website, and our events and all the upvotes disappear.
Yes. We got God at every corner.
Yes.
But we didn't waver.
No, and if we run it back next year, it's going to whip. We're going to know exactly how to do it.
What we should do is do it in October.
Yeah.
because ACL is going to be here.
Yeah.
So then we can still do ticketed events. There's going to be 1 million people in town. I just don't know if we can get that same space back.
We can't. It's gone.
It's
He
gone?
switched offices.
Fuck.
What's funny is that if no one picks up that lease, I just know the gate code to that building.
Oh, that would be awesome. We
Try
get
to do, like-
arrested producing a week-long run
Yeah,
of
we
shows.
finally do everything right and then get arrested.
That
We
would be
did
cool.
it.
Yeah.
Straight to jail.
I've been thinking I might get arrested soon.
Yeah.
Not on purpose.
Just to taste a little the other side.
I'm kind of due. It's kind of
Oh.
a miracle I haven't been arrested. I got arrested once, but it was for like public intoxication, and that doesn't count.
No, it doesn't
In
count.
college.
No.
I was 19. That doesn't count.
You're being cool.
I think it was 18 actually. I was being cool. It was. I'll tell the story briefly. It's funny enough. I was trying to walk onto the track team in my college, and I was a supple-breasted, fresh-faced 18-year-old. And we had a meeting before tryouts where the coach was like, guys, if you want to make the team, you can't be out fucking around. You know? You can't be out drinking. You got to be training. You got to be ready to go. We're really going to push you guys to see who's going to stick and who's not. Because most of you aren't scholarship athletes. All of you are expendable. So I immediately go out that night and fall asleep against a tree. I got so blacked out. And it's hard to miss me sleeping against a tree because I was 6'2" and 5,000 pounds. And I also fell before that, so I just had a huge stream of blood going down my knee while I was sleeping on the tree. And Westchester University bike cop actually went by, and he was like, yo. And I was like, what? He was like, you're fucked up. And I was like, shut the fuck up. He was like, we're going to arrest you. I was like, yeah, you in what army, bud?
Yeah.
You know? Someone comic already has a bit about it, so I can't do it.
Right.
Because it's like, in my mind, in the moment, it was like, how are you going to take me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop on your pegs.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah.
how we're gonna go. I'm not
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then of course guys show up and threw me in the car.
Yeah.
And I spent a night in the drunk tank where a guy was screaming the entire night in a different cell. I say in parentheses, he screamed for about 9 hours straight. He was screaming, guards, get me out of here! What the fuck? Screaming nonstop. And after about 5 hours, I was like, dude, shut up. And he was like, shut the fuck up, I'll fucking kill you, you little faggot. And I went, no problem. And I just stayed quietly the rest of the night.
I'm 18 and about to be extremely hungover. I should shut the fuck up.
And then I walked back into my dorm and my roommate.
He said he'd fucking kill you.
He said he'd kill me. And he called me a homophobic slur. How rude.
Oh, man.
And then I get out and I walk back into my dorm and my roommate was there. And he was like, dude, you got arrested? And I was like, shut up, Josh. I called my parents. And then I sat down with a coach on the track team, and he was like, look, buddy, you don't have a high GPA coming out of high school. You can only really throw in one event when we need you to do 2 or 3. And you just got arrested last night. He was basically being like, let's wrap this up before you even try.
Yeah.
And then I did like the month-long of tryouts and like went apeshit, and he was like, you're the first person we're cutting.
Yeah.
Why would you ever even continue this? We told you to not do it, and you go the next night and get arrested. You're a fucking idiot. And I was like,
Yeah. How many hours after they told you did you just rip that? Like, go out and get fucked up?
oh, maybe 3 hours.
Yeah.
Well, because there was like a party at the track house.
He made an announcement and you went, sound good? Not doing that.
Oh, there was a party at the track house. So
Right.
I wasn't the only person with this in mind. However, those actual athletes might have had like a couple beers and were just like getting to know people.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to get fucking obliterated.
Mm-hmm.
And I had this upperclassman go get me more booze. And I was like, whatever's cheap, man. I'm like, I don't have any money. And he came back with a 6-pack of malt liquor. So he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
But also, I was drinking like an ape, you know?
Yeah.
There was never a night, I've never had a night where I had like 3 beers. I was like, I'm just going to take it easy. It was always,
Yes.
we're getting obliterated.
Yes.
And fast forward to South Padre Island when I'm a 30-year-old man, and I was like, oh, you know what? Believe it or not, this might be a problem.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, despite me ignoring everyone telling me that it's been a problem for 10 years, turns out they were all correct.
Right.
What the fuck was that all about?
You just ignored them and played Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls until they were like, buddy.
Dude,
No, the world
100%.
sees you and they understand. And you don't like it, and you're
And
face
it's-
down in your bed with your feetsies wiggling in the air.
And there's piss everywhere.
Yes,
How did you
all the
piss
time.
everywhere all
Yes,
the time?
you're in a yellow tinted room.
I was Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, and everyone's like, "No, we get it, and it's an easy solution." And I was like, "You guys don't get it." I mean,
Yeah.
I never went out and got in fist fights, but I fought everyone that was close to me.
Yes.
Because they would try to be like, "Hey, is everything okay?"
Yes.
And I would just immediately be like, "Shut the fuck up!" And I don't want, I want to find a metal cover of Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, and they'll just bring me
Pay
back.
AI to do it.
Yeah, it's true.
Do
Yeah,
Iris
it's true.
by the Goo Goo Dolls of Avenged Sevenfold.
And I don't want the world to see me. And I just had this montage of like a full 15 years of me fighting my closest friends like every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, now I can't do that. So I think I don't know how I'm gonna get arrested. In some sort of protest, maybe. Perhaps.
No, I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna get arrested.
Okay, hit me as a soberman.
Yes,
Okay.
you are going to maybe go on a date with the wrong person who snaps on you
Mm.
and calls the cops on you for no reason.
Oh.
You're due for like a little crazy date or something.
I haven't been on enough.
Right. Doesn't that sound way more fun than going to prison? I think you're due for a crazy date more than going to prison. Or jail, not prison.
Yeah. The thing, I can really handle crazy people well, though.
Mm.
I kind of just absorb it.
Mm.
No matter how much it hurts me, I can just go, "Don't worry, baby, I got you."
Yeah.
Oh, you're a rabid piece of shit.
Yeah.
I can take that all. I'll take that for 2 years, even.
Yeah.
Some would say,
Mm-hmm.
for 2 years straight.
Yep.
If I'm getting arrested,
Amen,
it's
brother.
on my own accord.
Yes.
That's the problem. I would love to like have someone like pick on one of my friends, and then I just lose it, and yeah, that's the thing though. I know a guy that accidentally killed a guy like in a fight.
Yes.
That's bad news.
Here's the
I'm
problem.
not trying to go to prison.
Dude,
I want to get arrested for a weekend.
when you don't know how to fight, but you are actually your size, you can still do insane damage.
Yeah.
Even like on the wrong night, someone that's pretty big could still get it. So you're like, but you're sober now.
I am sober now.
Yeah. So the decision making would be going at the same time as the emotions, and you would come to a reasonable conclusion to not kill someone.
That's the thing. It would have to be a really just, reasonable justification as to why I was being arrested.
I can't think of a reason why current Sam would get arrested.
Oh, well, speaking of crazy, I screen people I go out with now on FaceTime
Mm-hmm.
just to be like, let's talk for 10
Yeah.
minutes and just see if this is going to be even worth our time.
Yeah.
And I did this to this one lady last week, and thank God I did, because it was not worth my time.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm so happy we reached that conclusion. But before then, she was like, if ICE agents come on our date, are you going to fight them? And I was like, I guess I have to.
Yeah.
If you're
Wait, she asked that?
Yeah.
On the introductory face.
Yes.
Dude,
And that
good
got it in my
call.
mind. I was like, maybe I should.
Yes.
Maybe I could.
Yes.
And be like kind of a hero. And then I'd be in prison for like 20 years for assaulting
Yeah.
an officer. And I'd be like, you know what? Not worth that bitch that I knew nothing about.
Yes. Yep. That's so true, Bestie, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not. But I think we should still throw those shows.
Yeah, dude. Those
And-
were
and
like.
get arrested for what? Trespassing?
That's why you
That's
go
a-
to
that's a
jail. It's
weekend.
because we do South by Southwest in the Z-Back office.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true.
Well, I mean, trespassing, they'll let us back out.
Right.
And they're not going to take you.
Yeah, no.
You're going to call a government agent and you'll be free. They're going to take me and Amos. And
Yeah.
Amos is going to escape jail. And I'm just going to be left in there and be like, boys, I got this. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll hold it down.
Yeah, man. But those, I think we can do something pretty cool still. You start screening ladies on dates.
Yes.
That's a cool idea.
It is, but it kind of already puts them in a defensive position.
Right.
It's not that like I frame it like, hey, you want to FaceTime? I want
Yeah.
to find out if you're fucking nuts
Yeah.
or not. I just go like, hey, let's talk for a little bit and see what's up.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's tough. It's been kind of brutal. It hasn't even been brutal. It's just this is taking so fucking long
Yeah.
to change my life,
Yep.
and I'm an asshole for thinking it would not take us so long. Because
Dude.
it's been 4 months. That's not a long time.
Yes.
And I've made insane progress.
Yes.
And I'm still like, but it's not happening faster. It's like,
Right.
it can't happen any faster than it is.
Mhm.
And I'm still being a whiny bitch about it.
And even
I'm
if
getting munched by bugs out here. I'm gonna power through.
Yeah.
I want you to know that.
even if
Speaking of being a whiny bitch.
yeah, doing my best, but the skeeters are eating me. So, I think, yeah, dude. I think that's why I value meeting someone that I can feel like has worked on themselves, because it actually takes so fucking long.
It sucks.
But once you do it, you start recognizing when other people have done it.
Yeah, I bet.
And it's also nice to just, the harder you work on yourself, and the more you understand how difficult it is, the more you'll just have mercy for people. And be like,
Yeah.
you're really kind of just doing your best.
Mm-hmm.
Because the other road, you can't simultaneously believe you're kind of special and believe other people could do what you're doing.
That's something I've been wrestling with lately.
Yeah.
Our periods are in sync. Because every time I talk to you, you say something where I'm like, dude, same, bro.
Yeah.
That's something I've been wrestling with is like, am I essentially going on some sort of, for, in a, you know, a dramatic term, warrior's journey? And if I can do it, how come no, like, why is everyone around me not?
Mm-hmm. It's because it's hard.
Yeah,
It's
fucking,
really, really, really hard.
it sucks.
It sucks. But that's, dude, it just leads to healthier conversations with people when I'm like talking to them. You know how many people that I genuinely love and care about have told me genuinely and earnestly like their plans that they have for the next year or even the next couple months, and I just look at them and I wholeheartedly believe they're not going to come close to even starting it. And I still go, dude, that is all. Genuinely, I hope so.
That is a tragic
Yes.
emptiness.
But you turn around to just kind of being like, nice, man. It's not like
Yeah.
sad. It's just like, I think you are gonna think about that,
Yeah.
and it's just not gonna happen, and that's okay. And next year you're gonna still be a different person.
Yes.
And let's.
Yeah. I mean, to their face, it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I bet.
Yes,
Good for
exactly. But I used to be like kind of resentful. Be like, no, you're fucking. Like in my
Yeah.
head, be like, fuck you, dude. You're so full of
Shut
shit.
the fuck
Shut the.
up,
This
idiot.
conversation is a waste of time.
you. You're wasting my goddamn
Yes,
time right
but
now.
now it's like I know you're not gonna do it, and that's actually so fine.
Yeah, totally.
Try it, or you're a good person. Who cares if you don't do it?
I think there's also something to be said. If anyone is willing to bring it up without you asking, they're definitely not going to do it.
You're right.
If they're going to just say, like, I'm doing this, really, I'm speaking into existence.
Yes.
It's like, oh, you're lying to yourself and you're lying to me.
Yeah.
And I wish you'd stop.
Yeah.
The one person who actually followed through on one of those conversations was JT Stockman. 3 years ago.
Big doer.
3 years ago, he was like, dude, I'm going to put a fucking comedy club on the back of an RV, and I'm going to make money installing AC units, and I'm going to live on the road inside the RV. You can come with me? What do you say? And I was like, you're a fucking jackass.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say. You're a
That is
stupid asshole.
So stupid. You really think you're going to do that? You fucking idiot.
You dingbat.
Yeah.
You freaking
You
dingbat,
stupid
JT.
piece of shit. But you don't say
And-
that because he's the nicest guy.
No, to me, at that time, I was like, I don't know, man, I'm working. I can't
Yes.
do that, you know?
It's
And
like,
also,
oh,
it's
no
never gonna
problem,
fucking
man.
happen.
Yeah.
Then he worked tirelessly for 3 years straight. Took more Adderall than God can handle.
Yes.
And now he's on the road doing exactly what he said, and it looks fucking awesome.
I mean, who's
JT
having a
is a
better
beast.
time than JT right now?
He's a fucking beast.
Dude, he's so great. I love
He's
him.
so great, and then every time you get a couple of drinks in him, then he goes, yeah, I
Then
don't know
it-
if I'm going to make it till like 50. And I go,
Yeah,
whoa. And
yeah,
he goes,
yeah.
anyways, this has been fun, huh?
Yeah,
I'm
you'll
like,
be
dude,
talking to him, and he's
holy
like,
shit.
I'm doing all right, man. I get sad sometimes, but that's how it is. And you're like,
Because you know that guy saying I get sad sometimes is like,
Yeah.
there's way more behind that statement.
yeah. Dude, one of the funniest moments is when we were over here and I was like, let's do our Mount Rushmore albums or artists.
Yes.
And he was naming people, and you look at him and go, if you say Eminem, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, JT, he's like a hick.
Yes.
He doesn't have the best taste, I'll say.
Whenever we hang out though, it's a great ass time. He's so heart. He's all heart.
He's all heart.
Dude,
He's
it's the
definitely
best.
got that dog in him.
Those people are some when people are all heart, they're like, especially dudes that are all heart, they're just misunderstood.
I think so. I bet JT has played some Iris by Goo Goo Dolls in his day.
Yes.
But
yes.
it's been actually valid. It's not just him being a spinning out of control retard.
Yeah.
It's been him like dedicating his life to a giant dream that everyone's like, dude, you're an idiot and an asshole.
Yeah. Dude, blue collar people are just way better, man.
In a lot of ways. I think it's pretty even. I'm not.
You think so?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I think it's pretty even.
Alex coined the phrase teal collar, like somewhere in between. A blue collar and a white collar. It's
Yeah.
like someone that's like, he's in the corporate world, but
I like that.
teal collars are great.
Teal collar is the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that just means you're well-rounded.
Yes,
I would consider myself a teal collar.
for sure.
I could work in the corporate world, but I don't.
Dude, you would crush in the corporate world.
Now I would.
Yes.
Now that I am sober, yes.
Yes.
I tried for like a minute, and I didn't last like 3 months.
Yes.
But also, I don't know. I like doing dumb shit.
For sure. But
everyone just wants to push me into sales, and it's like, dude, sales is gay and boring.
No, just having a normal office job with people that you just learn to tolerate. Like, in a weird way, my threshold for what I need out of other people is so low that I just enjoy being there. Like, how are you? It's like, good, my daughter, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, whoa.
No way.
And then you just rinse and repeat. And then occasionally you see someone and you go, how's that thing you brought up a month ago? And they go, so good, thank you for remembering.
Yeah.
And you go, of course. And then you get coffee.
Yeah, it is kind of like pretending to be human in a zombie horde, where everyone's like so on autopilot, and
Yeah.
they're just trying to make it through the day under
Yeah.
fluorescent lights inside a cubicle,
Yes.
wearing the same thing every single fucking day, and going home to like a shallow relationship they probably don't like because
Yeah.
they didn't wait long enough to find out about themselves to even get into a relationship they don't even know would be fulfilling for them. That when you just go like, how's your daughter? They go, thank you, she's great.
Yeah.
It like completely blows them away.
Yes.
Just with basic human decency.
Yes.
Because everyone's just walking around like bumping into each other mindlessly, checking emails, just so they can go home and like take their tits out and watch Love Island.
Yeah.
What a fucking horrible life.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
people
what,
are
dude.
so sad.
Dude, that's why I think confidence is actually underratedly difficult to achieve. Because a lot of people can walk around and be confident, but once you realize the amount of effort it actually takes to understand yourself, and then once you understand yourself, you can actually confidently go through life and make decisions and just have resolve in the life you're living.
Yes.
It's really hard. You can walk around and fake being confident, but that's why shit often falls apart, is because eventually that bullshit catches up to you.
It always does.
To be authentically confident is extremely fucking difficult. Like when people say confidence is key, it's like, yeah, no shit, dude. That's like what you should aspire to be.
All those cliches.
Yes,
It's
they're-
always like, oh really?
Yes.
I just need to be more confident.
Yeah, you know how hard that is? You've
Yeah.
never actually had to go through that process.
You know what you
People
can do to-
fake confident
You
everywhere.
know what you can do to stop being poor? Make
Yeah.
more money.
Yes.
Oh,
No
really?
fucking way.
Shut up,
Yeah,
asshole idiot.
confidence is key.
Confidence is key. Confidence is challenging.
Yeah.
I think that's the long middle I'm in right now. Is just like rebuilding from the ground
But
up.
it's slowly it slowly creeps in, and eventually you're gonna like turn around in like a year and a half. You're gonna look back at who you are like right now in this moment and go, whoa.
Total. That's the nice thing that's been happening.
Yeah.
Is anytime my brain wants to be like, remember when you were a piece of shit for a long time?
Yeah.
I just go like, yeah, but look where I am now.
Yes.
So and that's been a nice relief.
Yeah.
When did you have a moment at some point where you were like kind of starting to put things together? I know that's kind of a loaded question because you've tried multiple different sort of pursuits on top of always having a demanding job. You're just a guy that takes on a lot. Have you ever had a moment where you kind of were like, oh man, I think I might actually be on the right track here?
Comedy was the only time I ever felt like I was on the right track. Like when I started comedy, I was so certain with every fiber in my body that nothing was ever going to happen for me, despite the fact that I'd like tried a bunch of different shit.
Yeah.
And I need to just shut up and go into the corporate world. And then literally I had that thought, and then like 2 days later I went to the open mic. And I actually decided to get on stage instead of just sitting in the back of the remote room. And then that night, I was something like super clicked. And I was like, I haven't really like completely bet on myself before. The nature of my bets were cowardly because I would always hedge all my everything on pushing someone else to go do it. That's why I still have that thing inside of me where I like to push people around me to be better. But initially, it was all I was hitching my wagon to. And then when that kept falling apart, because the more factors you have in your life that you're trying to like push people towards, the less control you have over it. So
Yeah.
I never, I'm like, I'm going to fail my entire life. Nothing's ever going to happen for me. And then literally within a month, I actually started focusing on comedy. And it's like everything that I had learned but was applying in the wrong direction was clicking for me. And I was like, ooh. I remember literally, dude, 1 month after I started comedy, I did the open mic in the Hilton up top, Bianca's old mic, which was always cool. And I had worked every week to build a new minute, and then I like memorized my 3 minute set, and I went up, and I like ripped it without any notes, and it like did good, and people were like asking me for advice in the back of the Hilton. I was 1 month in, and I was like, got it. That was, if I had to like hitch my moment. I remember I sent a voice memo to my buddy Matt, and I was like, I can't believe what just happened. Like, you have to understand, this is just open mic. It's like nothing. It's not important. But people were asking me for advice like 1 month in on writing a joke, and I don't know anything, and none of the jokes were even good. They were just delivered. And I
Yeah.
was like, I just felt something click, and I don't know what it is, but this might be the thing.
That might be an advantage of starting later on.
Yeah.
Is you're a more complete person.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think it was comedy, or do you think you just like were finally committed to doing something yourself?
A little bit of both. I mean,
Yeah.
they go like it's impossible for it not to be one with you. With me personally.
When you started, yeah, I mean, you're a little bit older than me, but even when you started, I was like, this kid is a baby.
Yes.
You are 11 years old,
Yes.
even though we're essentially the same age.
Yes.
You like there was something about like your essence was so young.
Yeah.
Like, this kid's like a baby deer.
Yeah.
I remember when we met at Moon Tower Saloon,
Yeah.
and then again 8 months later at Lucky
Mhm.
Duck. I was like, this kid is a child.
Yeah. Yeah. But I was older than the people around me.
Certainly. Well,
Mhm.
I mean, not in Austin.
Right.
In Austin,
kinda.
people start comedy when they're 41 and homeless.
Yeah.
So you were right in the happy medium.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, where I started, most people started when they're like 21.
Dude.
Started before 21, everyone's like, I'm so jealous.
You just gave me such a. I just realized that a lot of people that are older start comedy. This is such a fucked up. A lot of people when they're older they start comedy in Austin, and then they proceed to believe that they finally found the thing that was for them, instead of just realizing that nothing's ever gonna be for them, and maybe they're just one of those people that try something forever,
Yeah.
and then they just die.
Yeah.
A lot of people in Austin think they finally found their thing when they didn't at all.
The tragic part is it's so similar to what you just said about yourself.
Yes.
But that fine line between being homeless in your car in your 40s and being like, I'm going to turn this all around, to being like an already capable and successful person who finally has sort of found their calling,
Yeah.
that tiny little fine line is, you can't work past that.
Right.
There's no amount of work or writing or dedication
Yes.
you can do. You're just kind of fucked.
Yes.
Isn't that so? That makes me really upset.
Yes.
When like so many people are completely just incapable of doing anything
Yep.
with any amount of skill or feel or like talent.
Yeah.
That I guess if I'm listening to myself now and I'm a therapist, I'd be like, well, you should feel better about the things you have, which I guess is true.
Right.
But that doesn't change the fact that there's waves and waves and waves of people who are just almost useless.
Mm-hmm.
So many people have been completely failed
Mm-hmm.
by the education system, by the family unit, our culture.
Mm-hmm.
People, there are, like, we are fucked, dude.
Yeah.
And I really don't like the doom and gloom, this is it, everything's ending, everything sucks now people. It really, those people I think are cowards and
Yeah.
annoying. But with my own personal optimism intact, it is a bummer
Yeah.
that like 2 generations of people have just fried themselves for no reason,
Mm-hmm.
and they're never gonna get redeemed.
Yes.
Holy
yes.
shit, man!
Yeah, dude.
What did we do?
And it's
What did they do to us?
dude. It goes back to watch it all tie together. This is beautiful. It ties back to the confidence thing, I think, because
It's key.
people got
You say
dumber.
that.
It is key. People got dumber and then they got fake confident, so they walked around developing nothing but a lack of self-awareness. Some of my
Yeah.
favorite guilty pleasure videos are they put like 6 people in a white room, and they make them talk each other into ordering each other by IQ.
Oh wow,
And then,
that's
so that once the group agrees on the
demonic.
collective IQ's order, then they reveal the actual IQ and they make them reorder themselves like over a speakerphone.
Fuck.
Dude, every single time the fake confident people are like dead last in actual IQ. Now, I know IQ is not an indicator of very much, but it's not a completely empty indicator. And it
Right.
is always hilarious how the people that are most confident are like at the bottom. And usually one or two is just like pretty quiet.
Right. Yeah, and they're Asian.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
Well, this
polite
was
and
like
quiet.
this was already had a lot of like, it was each episode was a diversity episode. You know, they pick one from each bucket and they throw them in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
room, so you don't come into any racist conclusions.
Oh, okay. Well, it's no fun then.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you were growing up, you didn't have any inkling of like there might be more for me than the typical 9 to 5?
No.
Because the place you were from is like affluent. You get a job, you make unbelievable amounts of cash, and just like chill, like build a family.
Kind of, but the place I'm really from had no ambition. Vermont has no ambition. So
Yeah, you
when
just make cheese.
I developed there, and then I moved to Lake Travis, where everyone was way ahead.
On top of extreme circumstance, immigrant parents of extreme circumstance where
Right.
they're from.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, but okay, but that's more about like how you end up with you,
Right.
which is fascinating.
Right.
Because I come from a similar situation where it's like old country Irish people raised me, but it's in these weird little fucked up areas.
Mm.
So people who grew up in like Tennessee and they're
Mhm.
like fifth generation Americans, and then they talk to me and they go, "Who the fuck are like? How does this
Yeah.
happen?" You go,
Yeah.
"Well, it's not that complicated."
Right.
Old country immigrant parents in a weird place, and
Yeah.
here I am. So I'm sure that's initially how we were able to get along so easily, but like I don't know. I remember my neighbor's mom who did not like me. Because how could you? You know, I was just a
Right.
fat kid eating all your food, terrorizing everybody,
Yeah.
just desperate for like, can someone pay attention to me, please?
Right.
Or help? You know,
Yes.
just a sad little fat kid. She took mercy on me and struck up a conversation once in the kitchen. And I was like 15. She's like, "What do you want to be when you're older?" I was like, "I think I want to be a comedian." And I saw like her face light up,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Huh, that's interesting." And then my grandma, the old country Irish lady, would always be like, "You should be a comedian." But that was more just her kind of being charming and like a fun lady, because she would just fart and we would all like shit our pants laughing.
Yeah.
And then I would say anything, you know, and she'd be like,
Yeah.
"Samuel, you should go to Yuck Yucks." And I was like, "I don't know what that is." And she's like, "It's a comedy club, doesn't matter." But I did have an idea of like something about all this that I'm seeing is not. I disagree with it. I don't know why, but I have to pursue something else. And it sounds like self-righteous when it comes out of my mouth, but it's true. You didn't have any inkling of that?
I mean, kind of, but like, I don't know. I was always trying to do something else. Like sometimes discovering who you are is a endless cycle of figuring out who you're not until you end up. So I pushed against the idea of going into that world, but I was failing at which direction I was aiming that. I
Right.
had a million of those epiphanies. I never shared it with like the equivalent of yours. Be like, I'm doing this, and then it's like, nope. And then eventually, when you do that 4 or 5 times, you're like, oh, I'm fucked. I'm never gonna. That's what I meant by I'm never gonna be anything. Let me just focus on this world. Literally, the last thing to try was comedy.
Right.
And I don't even know why I decided to try it. Like,
gonna
I
ask
know
you
why
that
I
too.
always wanted to, but then I was like, I should go at least go up on stage since my life is fucked. I guess it's time to go on stage.
Yeah.
That's how
that
it
is a
was.
pretty common conclusion
Right.
for most people. To be like, well,
Yeah.
this all sucks anyway.
Yeah.
Dang.
But all of it, all my endeavors were always art related. I always
Yeah.
fucking loved that. I always struggled with like the corporate world, even though I look it. I like actually will always like love the art because it's like freedom. Like I have a real, what's it called when you don't like authority?
Defiant.
Repeal to or repel authority? Yeah, I mean defiant is one of them, but
Repeal.
I have a real issue with like appealing to authority when it's like when I don't agree with like certain decisions being made, I probably speak up a little too much.
It makes me crazy. I think we talked about this a while ago.
Yeah.
When the downside of not finding my place in the corporate world is I work jobs where I make $4 a day,
Right.
and every single one of my bosses for probably my entire life, with the exception of maybe one or two, have been significantly less intelligent than me.
Yes.
And I'm listening to people who are stupider than me tell me what to do.
Well, also,
That is
dude,
infuriating.
for me, and this is where I get in trouble. It's when I start to notice like a of humanity in certain decisions.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I'm like, this is fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, is it really? Like, come on, dude. What the fuck? You're dealing with human beings here.
Yes.
Then I have an issue, and that's when it's like, people make sweeping generalizations or severely money-focused decisions, and that's why I was always like trying to escape. And that's why also in a way, because I'm like doing, especially compared to comedians, like good financially, I know the money doesn't really mean shit.
Yeah.
So many people think the money means something, and then when they get it, they go, all right. And then if you're really paying attention, there's that thing in you're deep in your soul that goes, now what? But some people just ignore it for the rest of their life.
Yeah, and that's probably even more hollow of a feeling when you're like, oh my god, if only I made this much money, it would solve everything.
Right.
And then you get it, and it's like, uh-oh, spaghetti-o.
Yes,
This is a deeply human internal
It's
issue.
the same as the losing weight conundrum. If
Yeah,
I lose
yeah.
all this weight, the guy that I get my hair cut from was talking about his buddy who lost a bunch of weight, a ton of weight.
Mm-hmm.
And his conclusion was like, it really sucks when you got to where you want and you don't feel like it at all.
Yes.
You always
That
have
part.
to be working on the what's next part and making sure you can be the person to go.
Yeah, that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been a tough one to balance. I'm doing a pretty good job of managing both, which I'm happy with. But a big help is honestly something I bring up to you is Eastern philosophy-ish / like psychedelic existentialism, like Alan Watts, fellas like that who will kind of point you in the direction of like, you have everything you need. So whatever this human desire you have is,
Mhm.
it's actually making your life worse, and it's completely unnecessary. All you have to do is recognize it and just try to be present for like 5 seconds
Yeah.
and feel the wave of love flowing through you at all times that God
Mhm.
has given you, and all
Yeah.
this desire that you have, and all this like little complicated human intricacies of what's next is completely man-made,
Mm-hmm.
and it's completely conditioned to us by a capitalist society
Mm-hmm.
to continue to feed the beast and keep rich people paid, blah blah blah. Who
Mhm.
cares? And all that shit's fake.
Right.
And the second that you can just sit down and be quiet for 20 minutes, it'll do you way better than like, if I don't go to the gym today, I'm not worthy of love as a human being.
Right.
Or if I don't make like $240,000 this year, I'm failing as
Yeah.
a person.
Yeah.
It's like, why don't you just sit in a room and be quiet for a while
Yeah.
and see what comes out on the other side?
Yes.
That's huge. The huge lesson in what I'm kind of experiencing right now is the remedy for most of your problems is really, really cheap. You need so much less than you think,
Mm.
and you can solve most of your problems by exercising, which is free, reading, which is mostly free. I mean, you go to a used bookstore, and having 2 fulfilling relationships in your life, which most people are born with in parents and other
Right.
family members, And if you can kind of do that while paying the bills and your head's in the right place, there's not really much that you can't get through. I mean, I know money's one thing when it's like you just start talking about like debts and medical debts and everything.
Right.
That is obviously a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
And legal issues are a fucking nightmare. Those things I really haven't had to deal with. But when it comes to the void in your soul that you're constantly trying to either fill or run away from or deny, that is like the easiest thing you can fix, but it comes with years of practice in the same
Yeah.
way that confidence is key,
Yeah.
sort of thing. But I don't know. It's reassuring, and it comes and goes. We're always in a state of flux. It comes and goes.
Dude.
There are days when I feel amazing, and I'm like, I have no desire, and my life is fucking perfect. And then like a day like yesterday, where I'm like, I kind of feel lonely and like a piece of shit. And then it's like, well, that's essentially a choice I'm making
Mm-hmm.
because I already have everything I need.
Right. I think it's I don't know. I think there's like it's like one of my favorite little joys in life is when you effectively take that first step to apply a change in your life. Just a little one. Like everybody has
It's hard.
ideas. It's hard, but when you actually do it, you're like, that's the shit. Like
Yeah.
example today, like I went to the eye doctor like 2 months ago, and they're like, you need to start taking better care of your eyes. You need to start replacing your contacts sooner. Literally today, I threw my contacts out just when I was supposed to, as opposed to like once they started hurting.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
Yeah.
all right, done. Time to get new ones. And I was
Mhm.
like, damn, I just fucking
I did that.
one step closer to taking care. Now that's in my schedule. That's in my routine. Me
Yeah,
just
totally.
every month doing the right thing with my contacts instead of wearing sandpaper.
Yeah, taking care of yourself can be hard.
Dude, yes.
Because we have these childlike tendencies that are so deeply embedded in us.
Yeah.
And if we're like unhappy with something, the easiest way you can rebel, or at least indicate that something you don't like is happening in your life,
Right.
is by not taking care of yourself.
Yes.
I mean, that's why when like we were talking about a peer of ours who seems like they're going through a tough time, and you asked me like, what do you think they're upset about? And it's like, well, it's not like it's an outside factor. It's
Yeah.
something that's like deep inside of them that they don't like, that they're having a hard time managing, and the easiest way to rebel against that is like, especially in a depressive episode or some sort of mental health issue that you're prone to, is like abusing drugs, abusing substances, failing with like basic hygiene.
Yeah.
Because it's the easiest thing your inner child can do to be like, someone fucking notice this right now.
Right.
You know, and then that becomes a habit, and buddy, who is that a shit ton of shit
Yep.
to turn around.
Yeah.
And then you can just do one thing, and you go, oh, I'm way more connected with myself after doing that one tiny
Yes.
thing. Very small step.
The reason it's so hard too is because there's no immediate result to fucking off with your body or just with your brain. You kind of can do it and it quietly fucks up your life until it compounds and then becomes so noticeable. And then
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I have to make a change. And then you do it like once or twice and you get no result. And you also start to realize the weight of your bad decisions and how much work you have to actually do.
Yeah.
And then you're like, fuck, this is going to suck. Why didn't anyone warn me before I got here?
Totally. And the reason
It
why no one
sucks.
warned you is because probably everyone else in your life is going through the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know?
And they can't call it out within themselves either.
Right. That's another thing. It's very tricky.
Mm-hmm.
It's very tricky, and it is really easy to not give an honest assessment of your own existence
Mm-hmm.
and just watch Love on the Spectrum and talk about it with
Yes.
the other retards.
Yep. Yeah. It's really... I think it's one of the traits I value the most is self-awareness and an honest self-awareness, because it's already hard enough to evolve with people in your life and to not naturally leave them behind. It's kind of the ebb and flow of life, and why I think all relationships are destined to die, and that's the nice part about them, is you just enjoy them, and then no matter how long or how short, they're going to disappear, and it's because we're constantly evolving as human beings, or not evolving as the people around us are.
Right.
That's why self-awareness is so important, because it elongates the evolving process. You can keep pushing. I mean, it'll give you epiphanies, and along the way you can decide to act on them.
Right.
But finding people that at least have self-awareness so they know how to be working on themselves or be receptive to it is pretty important.
It's crucial.
Yeah.
It's crucial.
It's very hard to be... I don't have to be friends with every self-aware person, but I find it difficult to be friends with someone that lacks it.
Totally. And also, a lot of self-aware people are fucking nightmares to be
Yes,
around.
yes.
They're completely self-obsessed, completely self-absorbed, and it's like they're annoying, frankly. And yeah, it's a tough balance to be fun and also work on yourself.
Yeah, self-awareness is like salt. You need it, but if you have too much of it, it's a fucking bad dish.
You get
You
swollen
fucked
ankles.
up the dish.
Yeah,
Yes.
you fucked up the dish.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know. It's being 30 has been nice. It's been a nice change
30s
of
are
pace.
nice, dude.
Yeah, it's I'm much more content. Um, and the more I'm content with my life, the more that I'm seeing how unhappy people are around me, and that's kind of I think it kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's an answer to that. I don't think I can like move to another place
No.
and then magically there's gonna be a bunch of like happy, content people who like have it together. People are just people, and we happen to just be living in a rotten society. That's
Yeah. Well, the
probably not
moving
getting any
away
better.
thing is interesting because, like, people say the grass isn't always greener,
Mhm.
right? I do actually believe if you yourself are someone that's like fertilizes, and let's say you're the sprinkler, the grass will always be greener because you can make your grass greener, you know. Like moving away,
Yes.
like you can kind of go wherever and make what you want of it. But I also think we're pretty bad at predicting what the next steps in our life are going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
So like looking at your current situation and being like, yeah, if I move somewhere, it'll be better. Probably not. You don't. Who the fuck knows? What you're saying is, I bet I can make it better.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, my sister moved to England, and I
Yeah.
think that was her idea. She was like, "It'll be better over here," and then she just took that. She just moved with the same problem she had.
Right. Do you talk to her?
No, it's been a couple years.
Y'all are just cordial.
I guess. She told me not to talk to her anymore. And
Oh.
then when my dad had a scare back in March, I emailed her because that's insane. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's how we communicate is through email.
Yeah.
And she was like, "You can text me if you want." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And that was it. So, not really. Um,
Do you ever see her?
no, it's been a long time. 5 years probably. No, more than that.
So
Fuck
y'all
yeah.
aren't like close.
No, we weren't really close, but we were at least, yeah, we were cordial at least.
Yeah.
And then we get sick of each other and stop talking.
Yeah.
But once my grandma died, we really had a bad falling out.
Yeah.
But that's how it goes sometimes. I don't know. Her and my dad are trying to figure something out, and they can't really seem to put it together. I mean, it doesn't help that our dad's a fucking retard.
Right.
But that's between them.
Yeah.
Like, my dad will try to tell me about it, and I'm like, dude, I don't care, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's between y'all.
Yeah.
My sister would do the same thing. When we would talk, she would be like, this is how retarded our parents are. I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
But we can have a relationship outside of talking about how miserable our childhood was.
Right.
Like, we can be our own people.
Yeah.
And
She
that
didn't like that.
devolved into, no, well, she was older. So she kind of, I think, got, like, the worst of it.
Yeah.
And because she got the worst of it, it probably affected her more. And so naturally, my parents, I think, started taking more of a liking to me because I was a little more chill because I didn't go through as much.
Yeah.
And there's no really way to solve that. There's that frog that's been rustling the fucking bushes for
Oh, it's a
the
frog?
entire episode. Yeah, it's a fat little bastard too.
They are fat.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it'll come back at some point. I mean, it is odd. I would not wish not having a family on anybody.
Right.
It is a lonely fucking existence, but I'm lucky to have some good bros. Good bros and pursue a career I like, and that's more than most people can say. I mean, most people who are orphaned up, it's like pills and heroin until you're dead.
Yeah.
Or like prison, you know?
Yeah.
So, in relation to that, that's the hard thing to keep in perspective as well. Talk about gratitude.
For sure.
That's a hard thing to keep in perspective is like, if you took someone else, plopped them in my circumstances, the chances of them being homeless or in prison or dead skyrocket. And I'm just trying to be not that annoying on a podcast that 100 people listen to. So
Yeah. You want to know a weird conundrum that I had earlier?
hit me. This Diet Mountain Dew is hitting me right in the dick right now.
You know what I was thinking earlier
This
is
is
if
really
you put
going
it
nuts.
when that thing was on this thing,
Mhm.
that would be a funny cover for the podcast itself. Just the sound recorder, the cigarettes, empty Mountain Dew in your wallet.
I do have to put a still picture for the YouTube video, so maybe I will.
Also, when
Oh,
you
good call.
upload it to like, do you ever use one of those streaming platform uploaders?
I used to for my OG podcast, which was called The Back Porch.
Nice.
I would do it on my friend's back porch. That was like the go-to spot. Ross Popick. Shout out to the boy. He's making just short like movies and short films right now, and he's doing great.
Good.
If anyone who is was listening back then is still listening now, Ross is not really doing comedy, but he's writing movies like fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the cover. Put it on Buzzsprout, and then it'll put it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts for you.
Mm,
It'll just need a cover, and that's it. That's what people will see.
true.
They look up emergency podcast. Yeah, earlier I had this happen because I don't love fantasy sports, but I'm in that fantasy football league, and I came home from work and I opened my phone, and my friend had sent me a horrendous trade where he's getting fucked, and but he wanted a player I had. I was like, sure, and then my team looks good now, and I'm starting to feel like, oh, what if fantasy football is gonna be cool this year? And I hate that happened. I used to be like fantasy football gay, fuck it, and now I'm like, what if? But my team's so good, and this year could be fun, and I'm like, I know.
You put yourself in the prison.
My buddy fucked himself with my dick, and then it fucked me.
Yeah.
That's what
You're
happened.
like, wait a second.
Because now everyone's like,
I
whoa,
like fucking my
Tabet's
friends
team is
over.
looking good. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, fuck, I don't want to be the guy that cares about fantasy anymore. I'm way happier.
Yes.
The best part about, here's my favorite moment of the entire sports season, okay? Right now it's tough if you don't like sports other than, if you like baseball, you're doing good. But if you like other sports, it's tough. So a lot of people start to listen to fantasy football content.
Mhm.
And all that is people going, this is how the season's going to go. Because I looked at stats.
Yeah.
And they just come up with all these narratives and all these trends that they think points to something. And they make assumptions on how the coordinator is going to be acting. And if the coach is being honest about how much certain players are going to be used. And we get to a point we go, we figured out the season's going to go. And then week 1 happens and it all goes, never mind.
It immediately disappears. Yeah.
Everything of the last 3 months explodes. And that oops, never mind moment after the week 1 NFL games, that's like peak NFL for me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, this is the funniest it's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Where people just spend an entire week acting like they didn't say anything over the last 4 months.
Yes.
You're like, no, I knew Devontae Adams was actually going to bust, and Matt Stafford's back injury was worse than we thought.
Yeah.
And he can't even start week 1. We knew that, and that goes into our projections. It's like, you're
Yeah,
so
right.
full of shit.
Did you guys hear me call that Landon Dickerson was going to hurt his meniscus and have
Yes.
Brian Toth, who's been cut 15 times over the past 7 seasons, starting
Yes.
left guard?
Yes.
I mean, people want to talk about how comedy is kind of a useless medium. You want to talk about useless, bro.
Dude,
Sports
sports,
media.
oh
Holy
my
shit.
fucking.
At least you can listen to a comedy show or podcast and listen to an honest human experience.
Dude, at
Sports
least
media is I mean, if anyone listens to sports media and then they give their significant other a hard time about a reality show,
yes.
kill yourself.
Kill
Wrap it up.
yourself.
Wrap it
It's
up.
so bad.
If you can't see the obvious parallel between the two, you're a fucking moron.
You're an
it's
idiot.
the
It's-
exact same thing.
Dude, it's the least talented people on earth. 100 and 100.
Making millions.
Yes.
Making millions. But that's the hard part about social media and media in general right now. If you are willing to get on a platform and just be as wrong as possible,
Yes.
it creates so much traction because that allows everyone the opportunity to go in the comments and call you a stupid asshole.
Yes.
That you'll print money.
Yes, because here's what happens, okay? People give you their attention because you create posts where they can comment, and then that comment gets a lot of likes, and that's what social media is all about.
Yes.
If you can set people up to dunk on you, if you're cool
balling.
with literally being Brandon Knight, do you remember the guy? He got posted as more than
Oh
anybody.
yeah.
And he got his ankles broken.
Yes.
If you're cool with being that, you are a sports media analyst.
You're an icon.
Yes.
You're
You're
living in
Stephen A.
castle.
Smith. You're Skip
Stevens-
Bayless.
Yeah. Oh my. All those guys.
Yes.
And I
So
still
weird.
play into it because
Yes.
every one of them goes, Jalen Hurts is not a good quarterback, and I go, don't.
I
I
go.
have an obvious emotional attachment to a
Yes.
fucking gorgeous black man who's 4 years younger than me.
with
so
the
I have
sickest
to,
legs.
Dude, he's the fucking best. So of course I have to watch all these guys and be like, listen how stupid these guys are.
Yes.
And I'm in this. I'm perpetuating the system myself.
Yes.
So I thought that frog was gonna hop in your lap for a second there.
Yeah, I don't want to
Oh.
kiss it though. That's the problem.
No, it'll turn into someone.
Dude, sports analysts are such dumb pieces of shit. And I think the funniest part about it is they're really just actors.
Mm-hmm.
They're literally just bad actors. People think soap opera actors are the worst on earth. I don't think so.
At
I
least
think
they're trained.
yes. And at least you need those guys to make the medium that they're focused on. You need the soap opera actors to make the opera. You do
Soap
not the soaper. You do not need the media analysts to make the sports.
We could just watch the games.
Yes.
And then have a discussion about it privately.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's brutal. ESPN, God, I mean ESPN was such an important part of my life.
Yeah.
And they might as well.
They fumbled it completely.
It's a 24-hour sports channel, obviously. If they just played a video of like an Amazon, like an obese Amazon worker taking a shit, and streamed it for 24 hours a day, I would be more likely to watch it then than what it is now.
You know how I know it's bad? When I'm at a bar, and there's like 5 of the ESPN things going on at the same time, and one of Chive TV, I'm watching Chive TV.
You're watching puppies fart.
Yeah, I'm watching children snowboard.
Yeah, I mean,
and falling on their face. Or
if I'm getting like an oil change and First Take is on,
yes,
I'm like, fellas, can we at least get Real Housewives?
Yes,
can we get something entertaining?
Can you get just a map of the United States with the weather on it?
Please.
Yes, just a storm radar.
Please.
I would totally watch a storm radar over Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp.
Oh God, Shannon Sharp, man, fall from grace. He skyrocketed into fame by being a charismatic, fun guy, and with some horrible opinions sometimes. And
I can just hear
a couple cases.
Yes.
And he gone.
In 5 years, Cat Williams gonna be like, I gave Shannon Sharp the best damn peak of his career. He was nothing after I left this podcast.
Shannon Sharp, I hope you like to dance.
Yeah.
You are gonna get deplatformed for fucking with those snow bunnies, and you're gonna be dancing on TikTok like the rest of them. They're gonna put you in a dress.
Cat Williams walked up.
Pat Williams.
Watt Killiams walked up to him, just completely fucking gave him the peak of his career, and then just went back to doing his
And then he was like, you know what, I'm gonna fuck a 20-year-old white girl. Surely this is gonna be fun.
Didn't he accidentally go on Instagram Live?
I think accidentally is the same way that Bleacher Report will put on their like power rankings of sports and get one team obviously wrong, so every retard in the comments can be like, you think the Chiefs are number 3? Just to create more traction. I think he accidentally went on. Do you know how many buttons you have to click to get on Instagram Live?
That's what I was saying.
In the middle of, I mean, it's not the first time that guy's had sex.
No.
That dude's been a coxman for 40 years.
Yes.
How many times has he accidentally put on Instagram Live with the camera off, conveniently, just the audio on, while this lady is just getting plowed?
Yeah.
Not an accident.
Him and Chad Ochocinco just having like a conversation about it was really funny.
Ocho. That's a fella that I'll watch.
Dude, on Dancing
Ocho's
with the Stars.
I mean, if I'm horny enough.
That's what I'm saying.
He will just, I mean, his whole thing about like he'll only date women with kids because then you know you can wake up in the middle of the night and there'll be snacks in the house.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yes.
He only eats McDonald's. All this health food shit's dumb.
Yes. Oh, so classic.
He was ahead of his time with like the antics on the sideline because he was playing up the NFL as like a wrestling, like WWE essentially.
Yeah.
And he's completely right about that.
Yeah.
On top of being an elite receiver, that guy is the fucking man.
He was the first guy since Muhammad Ali to change his name.
To his number.
Yes. Everyone's like, yeah, can you believe Kanye West named his daughter North? I'm like, yes, I grew up watching a guy who went from Chad Johnson to Chad Ochocinco.
Yeah,
his name is Ocho Cinco.
Chad Ochocinco. That would be, I wish I did that in high school.
What would your number be?
I'd be Sam Sesenta. Sesenta is 70, right?
I don't know Spanish.
Yeah, well, 75.
Yeah.
Sesenta doesn't really roll off the tongue as well. But, I mean, yeah, the falls from grace that some of these fellas are having are pretty astounding.
That's good TV.
That's good TV, but it's like, what do y'all do? Can you just stop getting, like, charged with assault and rape? Can you stop?
Yeah.
Can you stop? Conor McGregor just sent a picture of his dong to some whore.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, it's his dick, whatever. And then immediately he got found guilty in a rape case. And
yes.
Go, dude.
He got dropped from the UFC roster today. Officially.
I would hope so.
McGregor.
Yeah, I would hope so. It's also really funny how much certain corporations will put up with. Like when was it Von Miller last year that just beat up his pregnant girlfriend and then he's just back in the league like 2 weeks later and just gone.
Maybe I don't know.
If there's people that have enough PR reach and influence that, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that Henry Ruggs dude is back in the league.
He killed someone.
He did. But
He's in prison.
But he's like almost out.
Is he?
I think his sentence is kind of, gone. That's even more respectable, though. Mike Vick did hard time and then came back.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That is like, you did your time. But for someone to get found guilty in some, or like take some huge settlement in a rape case and then be like, guys, that didn't happen. It's like, no, go do your time.
Yeah.
Learn the lesson, hopefully, and then maybe come back. Mike Vick kind of was the only person that did it the right way, which is like, go to prison and be like, yo, Pete is cool. My bad. I'm still Mike Vick. And everyone's like, all right, get the fuck
come back
in here.
and score 49 points in the first quarter or something.
And then also play for one of the most racist fan bases possible.
Oh, yeah.
He really was playing the game on legendary.
Did they like him in Philly?
Probably. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure there's people that were upset about Mike Vick, but like, Philly, as racist as it can be, also just wants the
loves
Eagles
the birds.
So it's like, fight your dogs. We don't give a shit. Just put up 7.
What's the power rankings of the teams in Philly by popularity? 1 Eagles.
Eagles 1. Might be Phillies 2, Sixers 3. Nah, there's way too many black people for the Sixers to be 3. It's got to be Eagles, Sixers, Phillies, Flyers. But the Phillies are huge. And baseball's kind of back.
Yeah.
This is like the most popular baseball season in the past decade.
Yeah. Which is weird because they're not dropping as much bombs, which tells me people, no matter what, just want baseball to be quick.
Yeah.
That's all it is. With the pitch clock and all the pitcher advantages and pitchers going up there throwing, everybody throws 100.
Yes.
Everybody with movement.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, quick game.
It's impossible.
And then
hitting a baseball is impossible.
Dude.
It's so...
The pitchers are way too good these days.
It's unbelievable.
Yes.
I just watched a quick brain rot highlight video of 2013 David Ortiz in the playoffs.
Nice. Yeah, been there. The Grand Slam with the Tigers.
Yeah.
Off Joel Zumaya.
Yes. The cop in the bullpen.
Yes.
Doing the celebration.
Right after David Ortiz said, "This is our city."
This is our fucking city.
Yeah, like 3 months earlier.
Electric.
Dude, so sick.
Yeah, I do love me some baseball.
I love baseball too.
We gotta catch some games before
the Red Sox
start.
are really ripping.
Yeah, we gotta find a good Red Sox bar that we can go to, or at least a place where we can be like, you have the. Well, Begley said he put the MLB package in the Creek Green Room.
What? Really?
So we might be able to catch some
How
Sox
did he do
games
that?
at New Joke Monday. I think it's put in his account.
Oh, nice. He has the MLB package.
Well, now the season's almost over, so I'm sure they're just giving it away for free.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got to throw on some Sox games in the Green Room.
Yeah. Roman Anthony must watch TV.
Roman Anthony, baby. I mean, but the thing with New Joke Monday that I told Alex was it's a bummer that it's on Monday because the rest of my week is not nearly as fun.
Yeah.
It starts off on such a high.
Yeah.
Especially now that I really don't care if the show isn't that good. Because before I would get so bent out of shape and it would like ruin 2 days for me.
Yeah.
I'm finally in a place now where it's like it doesn't matter. We're just doing comedy with the bros. And that's beautiful. And I get to do as much time as I want at the end of the show. That's so much fun. That the rest of my week, I'm like, I have 4 spots this week. And I don't care about a single one of them. Because New Joke Monday is
you and Tony
fun.
Hinchcliffe, the only 2 people alive whose days peak on a Monday, whose weeks peak on a Monday.
Truly.
You and Tony Hinchcliffe,
Me and
undoubtedly, your days peak on Monday. Your weeks peak on Monday.
And Flipper Arm Squid Games.
Right.
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yes, Flipper Arm Squid Games.
Shout out to Metzger.
Fuck.
Dude, anything you wanted to leave these nice people at home with? That was not our funniest conversation, but I think people are going to like it.
Yeah. Also,
we just did a quick catch up, dude.
Yeah.
It's been 4 fucking months.
Yeah.
Wow.
4 fucking months for the people.
Wow. Yeah, right. Meanwhile, we see each other every day.
Right.
Anything you want to tell these people at home before we wrap it up? Anything you want to plug?
Next time, we'll be gone for less than 4 months. I guarantee that.
I'm thinking we just keep this audio only, and I'm just going to give you guys more episodes.
Yeah. It should have its own YouTube channel. Keep it on yours.
Yeah.
And then, but we just collab on the post so more people go to the Instagram page.
Yeah,
if you want to run an Instagram page, go for it.
Okay.
Drop clips. Do your thing. I'll just be co-host. I'll let Power go.
Sure. It's tough to drop clips of an audio-only show. I will say that.
Right.
But I think this might be good.
Yeah, sure.
It worked out for Burr.
Yeah.
We're not Bill Burr, but like he just did his podcast quietly, and it got like a huge following without ever really being so in the limelight because he never did video. I think it's kind of the move.
Yeah.
Enough with the video 4K productions. Let's go back to the fucking back patio, ripping darts with a Diet Mountain Dew.
Well, most people don't deserve that level of production. People can't ignore the disparity between quality and quality, video and audio quality.
Yeah, right.
You go, this looks really nice, but this is dumb.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Flip
a lot
it.
of comedy is really bad. I posted a story on my Instagram today for 8 minutes, and I said I know a lot of people were asking for my opinion on the current situation. It's not true. And I was like, if you want to politicize stand-up comedy, which is a medium that cannot compete with a fart,
yeah,
you should stay on the current course, which is don't write jokes and get more headshots.
Yeah.
Be famous in no time.
Yeah.
And I kept it for 8 minutes, and I was like, that's going to make someone upset.
Yeah.
Why? I don't care enough to really
Also,
share my
don't
opinion
spread
on
the
that.
insight. You're right. Just stay focused.
That's the thing. That opinion, I need to save for this
Yes.
show.
You just
the
save it
people
for
who
yourself. Yeah.
Who actually want to listen.
Yeah.
The people who are actually tuned in.
Yeah.
All the 4 million gay guys that follow me that literally just want to see me be a fat piece of shit.
Yeah.
They don't know what I'm talking about.
Right.
They don't care. And then, I post a story about get more headshots, don't worry about your act. And then, like, Taylor Neely's mad at me or something. And it's like, that stays here.
Yeah.
That stays in the circle of trust.
Yeah.
That I hope one day will be supplemental income.
The saturation of content has rapidly gotten so it's just too much.
Mm-hmm.
The weird and longer form is going to come back.
Yeah.
It's too deafening right now.
It's
totally,
too
bad.
It's deafening. It's like hard cuts every 2 seconds, bright colors.
Yes.
Ladies with huge tits. It's like this wasn't how the comedy was supposed to be. The opposite of all this.
Yes.
What happened?
Yeah.
And we're going back to the roots.
Yes.
We're going back to the roots, and I thought about that sketch that I told you about in the green room.
Yeah, with the dating?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel inspired lately.
I'm really was tickled thinking about that today.
Yeah.
And trying to write like the dialogue for it.
Write it.
So
start writing, baby.
We gotta get on that.
We
and
will.
also, if I can get a rough draft this weekend of a full parody of "Fuck My Ass in the Morning,"
Yes.
I'm gonna close New Joke Monday with it,
dude.
next week. So if you had any time this weekend and
Yeah.
you wanted to help me write that,
Yes.
or just text me different ideas, I think I'm gonna see if I can get a prepared enough version to do it on stage.
We
And-
could totally shoot a music video for it.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Because if that goes on stage and I do it a couple times and it murders,
Yeah.
we can really hone it in
Fuck
and
my
then
ass
just
in the
do
morning.
a 512 studio music video
Yeah.
shoot. And it, no doubt in my mind, will go unbelievably viral.
Yeah.
And then I won't have to do anything for content for another 4 months.
Yeah.
unless I want to.
Fuck my ass in the morning. Some good shit.
Fuck my ass in the morning. Also, someone is going to do the idea sooner or later.
Yeah.
So I need to get on it. Because it's right there in front of everybody. George
The
Strait,
idea that
as
fuck
if
my
he's
ass in
George
the
Gay.
fuck my ass in the morning is just floating in the ether is hilarious.
It's not that. It's just someone is going to do George Gay at some point,
Yes.
and I have to be the first one to do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, some undeserving piece of shit
Yes.
is going to do George Gay
Yes.
and is going to start doing stadiums.
Yeah.
And I'll be sitting here with my dick in my hand
Yeah.
in front of 14 people.
Going,
Joke
I get it
Monday.
with the new Timmy No Breaks.
Yes, exactly. So I gotta get that. I gotta get the ball rolling on that, and then.
Oh, buddy, if you got
we gotta hit it
typecast
big.
and sequestered into being George Gay.
Dude, great. The first 3 hours that Sandler did was all musical comedy. I'll fucking do that.
Right, but I feel like, okay, maybe, yeah.
You
You'd
know
have to become so good at writing songs.
You don't though.
To be George Gay?
The songs are already there.
Right, but to
Doing a
parody that,
parody
yeah,
is so
writing
much easier than writing an original song.
Sure, but I still think it's difficult to parody
Buddy,
20
not
George
if
Strait
you know,
songs.
I'm George Gay.
Okay,
through and
okay,
through.
maybe you're more George
In
Gay than
my
I thought.
Essence.
Dude, I would love that.
It's just a Come Town bit live,
Yes.
but it's
Yeah,
George Gay.
yeah, but with a
And
guitar.
also, I mean, with all the gay people that follow me, it kind of does seem like we're going against the old country grain. It does seem sort of like a political statement, which is absolutely not.
Right.
But it will just help the traction of it being insane.
Yeah.
And also funny, and also everyone who's
It will
retarded
be
is gonna
nothing
be
to
like,
take serious.
Yes.
Yeah.
But people are going to be like, this is so anti.
Yeah.
Whatever. You can't do anything fun anymore.
No, I'm having
People
fun.
want to politicize everything. You can't do anything fun. Why can't I be George Gay?
You can and you will.
Fuck my ass in the morning, all the way to San Antonio.
We gotta shoot
Everything that
shoot
I
a music video with George Gay, but with Beastie Boys, fisheye lens
Yes.
angle from up.
Sure.
2000s MTV style music video of George Gay would be unbelievably inspirational for the masses.
As long as we can record it in 512 Studios.
Yes.
And Vic is on board.
Yeah.
We can do whatever the fuck we want.
We can do fuck my ass in the morning till the morning comes.
I have to do it.
Okay.
There's no excuse not to. I
We're
work
gonna
2
do
more
it.
days, and then I have like no spots this weekend.
Great.
So what else am I doing? Are you hosting Tom's tomorrow?
Saturday.
Oh,
Alex is
hosting
hosting.
tomorrow?
Yeah. You're on Tom's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if it was you or Alex.
It's Alex, and
We're
it's
riding up in the truck.
it's gonna be interesting.
I love getting Alex in my little truck.
It's for him.
He's my little buddy.
Yeah.
He's my little buddy and the only person that can fit comfortably next to me in that thing.
Right. Not even me.
Have you been inside of it?
No.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
I don't know. Also, if we had the choice between taking your car or mine, the choice is obviously yours.
Right.
But Alex is in a position where if it's his car or mine, we're taking mine.
Right. For
it fits.
some weird reason, every time we ride together, the heavens explode with rains and storms.
Mm-hmm.
So, if that keeps happening for another year, one day I'm gonna go. Let's just test God and go in your truck just to see what happens.
Yeah, it's going to be open skies,
Yes.
no traffic.
Yes, we're gonna pull up to a somehow sold out New Joke one day,
Yeah.
and we're gonna
That-
go. This thing holds power.
I think in the year of our Lord, I don't know what that means. In the year of 2026, there is a 45% chance that one of the 52 New Joke Mondays will be sold out or close to sold out.
Yeah.
Just one.
Yeah.
All we need is one.
Yes.
Really, I just need to repair my relationship
It'll-
with Gillis and be like, dude, please, just do the show once and we'll
Yes.
sell it out.
Yeah.
But that's not unrealistic. But also, it's getting better.
Yeah.
It's getting better. Even the ceiling or the floor is higher now.
Yeah.
A bad New Joke Monday before was 3 people and it was fucking dreadful.
Yeah.
Now it's like if we have 12, we're like, it's kind of light.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. It's so
2026 is gonna be big.
great. Yeah.
It's gonna be big time. Or someone's gonna nuke someone, and then it'll be big in a different way.
The aliens are gonna fuck all of us.
Octopus. Are they aliens or not?
No. I like them.
They're
You know,
aliens.
I don't think they're aliens
You're
because
incorrect.
I like eating them. You want to eat an alien?
I eat fucking Hill Country Fair beef.
You're being dead ass. You walk in.
Bro,
and
I'm
there's
being
an
I'm BFFR
alien.
right now,
You would eat barbecued alien?
buddy.
Really?
You're already eating grilled octopi.
Yeah, but that's.
You know those things can, while they're alive, modify their own DNA.
Yeah,
And you're telling me that's not an alien.
they're so cool. I love octopus.
And you want to eat them.
I want to eat them.
And you wouldn't eat an alien.
I don't know if I would. The idea scares me.
Do you know what 80/20 Hill Country Farms beef is? It's the meat of 4,000 cows mashed into a plastic tube and served at HEB at £3 a piece for $12.
Right.
That's more disgusting than any extraterrestrial creature
I
that
don't.
I can find, and I eat that every single day.
I think it's because I'm probably scared of them.
I'm afraid of horses, and I've eaten Taco Bell before.
That's.
Damn, sometimes when I got something that connects, I'm really pumped. What do you say? It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Want me to pound this cig and we'll wrap it up after that, or what?
Yeah, sure.
Do you got something to do?
Oh,
before
I
it
have to.
starts
You have to
shooting?
meet Al at 9:30.
Where? Here?
No, like 10 minutes away.
Oh, okay. All right, well, let's wrap it up then.
Wrap it up.
We gotta plug my friend, my fat friend.
Nothing.
It's nice. I mean, yeah. If you guys know Tabet by
Yeah.
now. If you can find him on my
We'll
Instagram,
we'll find each other if
We'll
it's meant to be.
we'll all find each other.
Yeah.
And that's it. I don't know. We're gonna do more of these.
It'll be an emergency every time.
It'll be an emergency.
Emergency
every
podcast. It's an emergency
single
every time.
time. But thanks. I'm so happy to be back with all of you. I know a lot of you just anonymously listen and you don't give any feedback, which I fully understand because it's embarrassing to put anything on the internet. But an actual way to help the show is just give us any sort of feedback. Whether that's in the YouTube comments or message me directly. Just let me know either you're listening or you want to get involved. Let's build a little community here. Or I'm just going to keep posting jokes while 400 gay dudes love it and message me saying I love how fat you are. And I will blow my head off.
That's all you need.
God damn it. Anyway, if you're in Austin, come to New Joke Monday. That's it. I love you. Goodbye.
Bye.